What's up, fellas? Hope you're doing good today. This is Mike from NFT Elite, and in today's video, we're going to do, you guessed it, more technical analysis. Yes, technical analysis! Hope that's how you feel too. So if you're new here, what you're looking at right now is my Discord channel, and what I've done here is I've created a program that scrapes the blockchain and finds NFT projects that fall within certain criteria of mine because I'm looking to day trade these NFT projects. So that criteria is projects that have been minted within 15 days and then also have high volume. And these projects are sorted by highest volume. So these really have the most potential to make big moves, and that's why I follow them. Now, what I like to do with each of these is also make charts. And these charts here is what we'll be talking about today. It's for each of these projects. So if you find this information helpful, I'll put a link in the description with my Discord URL, and you're welcome to join and get all this information for free whenever you'd like. As you can see, it posts every single hour, so it's very useful information. Now, let's just go ahead and get started with the technical analysis, and the first one on the list is Metroverse. So before we look at the graph, I just want to do a quick overview on some of these NFT projects because there are certain dates that could drastically affect the price of the project, such as the public sale and the art reveal. So I don't want to be blindsided by anything, so I'm just going to quickly go over this. So the pre-sale was yesterday, and the public sale is today at 10 p.m. UTC. And then after the public sale is complete, the artwork will be revealed 48 hours after the mint. So that's really important to pay attention to, because what happens with a project is when the reveal happens, people who have the not so desirable traits end up selling and start undercutting each other. So that could often bring down the floor price pretty drastically. So me personally as a trader, I try to avoid the time right before the reveal. Now you could trade from public sale up to the reveal, because at that moment no one knows what the collection looks like or what that particular NFT in that collection looks like. So they're all basically the same at that moment. So if you really want to get on this public sale, I really recommend that you sell before the reveal. That's his personal experience. So this particular project isn't just an art project, it actually has some utility behind it, and it's basically a land-based NFT strategy game that pays to play. So you're able to collect, trade, and stake your city blocks to earn Met token, and then I guess you could trade that in the future to earn money with it. So with the game mechanics, each collection of the NFT represents a city block, and then each city block will contain a public randomized set of buildings that fall into one of the four categories: residential, commercial, industrial, and public. So even though I never recommending investing in an NFT, if you are going to do it, you have to do it in one that has utility behind it. Now, because it's only been 2 days, we don't have much data to go by here. As you could see, there's only 2 blocks. And like I mentioned before, you really don't want to hold an NFT project into the art reveal. So if you are not currently in this project, I would be sitting on the sidelines waiting for the art reveal to happen, which is 48 hours after the deadline, and then wait to see what the volume does. Most likely what will happen is we'll see the floor drop out because people selling those less desirable traits, it will go lower, 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 and then once you start to see it basing out and then go higher, that's increasing volume. That's what you want to look for. That shows you new buyers are stepping in, and that would be the signal to me, at least, to buy into that project for possibly a day or 2, maybe 3, and just go for some small gains. To be a profitable trader, you don't shoot for home runs. You shoot for small wins. Small wins increase your account. You won't go broke by taking profits, guys. So don't just hold and hope, because these NFT projects in a few years, a lot of them aren't going to be doing good. So do not just hold and hope. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one now. So the next project on my Discord trigger is this one right here called Animoon. Now, as you can see, it was minted on the 18th. It's completely sold out. The artwork has not been revealed yet, just 17 hours ago. They said now be ready for the reveal. There's no set date. At least I couldn't find it because I tried to join the Discord. It's completely full. Was unable to join it. So the utility behind this is they are preparing the development of a play-to-earn game. Here's the team. Now this is something that you really want to be cautious on, because if you look at the team, there's no names. You know, look, Max Crypto is the founder, and we don't know his real name. We don't know his picture. Same with all these other guys. We don't know, you know, who they are as a person. And as you can see, they're clearly a ripoff of Pokemon. So I feel like if this were to get big, Pokemon would probably try to sue them for this, because this is, you know, clearly a Pokemon character. Now, for that reason, I would be very cautious putting my money into that. But that does not mean I wouldn't buy it. If there's momentum, if there's people buying in, sure, I have no problem buying in too. But it really, the charts have to look good, and there has to be buyers stepping in. And then that's what gives me the green light. So with that being said, let's go ahead and look at the chart and see if that's happening. I forgot to mention how to read these charts. Sorry, guys. So each one of these bars represents a day. Each bar is volume. So that's how much buying and selling happened for that particular day. And this line that you see is the floor price. Now, usually, if the volume is up, that's showing that, like I mentioned, new buyers are stepping in. But that could also mean someone that has a very large holding is selling off a lot. And this possibly could be what's happening right here, because on this big volume bar, the price went down drastically. And since this project has not been revealed yet, that's just another reason that I would be, you know, on the sidelines still. So for this one, I would be waiting for the reveal. I'd be waiting to see what happens with the volume and the price. And just at this time, I would just be waiting on the sidelines. Nothing is looking good in it right now, especially since there's no reveal. So moving on from the list, these two so far have been no-goes, at least not to buy in right now. It could show better signs of growth later on. That's why it's important to follow these charts. Now, if these charts look useful to you, and if you want to follow the price action of these projects, go ahead and just join my Discord. I have a channel dedicated to these charts. I share them all with everyone. So next one on the list, Azuki. Some quick information about it. It was first minted on January 12th, and the artwork will be revealed tomorrow. So buying any project right before the reveal is always a big no-no. So just wait. Just sit on the sidelines, guys. No rush. So for the utility for this particular project is it's a membership access token. And when you have the token, you gain access to the garden, and then that gives you exclusive streetwear collabs, NFT drops, live events, and much more. You know what I mean? Yeah. So team here, as you can see, here's the team. Again, not liking it because, you know, we're not seeing a real name. We're not seeing real pictures. So that's kind of sketchy. But, I mean, that doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, honestly, you just have to watch the price action, watch the volume. I'm not hating on it. I just would like to see some more transparency with the team, that's all. Now let's quickly look at the charts. Now for this particular one, the floor is very high. It's already at 2.92. So we're talking over 10 grand for this project. So you'd have to have a very high risk tolerance to be interested in this. But looking at the volume's going up and the price is going up. So just looking at the charts alone, it's looking like a good sign to continue to go up. Now keep in mind, reveal's tomorrow. So what normally happens is we see an increase in volume leading up to the reveal. And even on the reveal, there's a huge spike in volume. But because people try to sell their less desirable trait NFTs in the collection, they just keep lowering the price floor. And then we usually see a decline in price. Now guys, there are so many projects out there, so you really have to wait until you see one with the perfect circumstances in charting. So, I mean, even though we looked at the 3 top volume NFT projects for today, right now, none of them are looking good. Looking at these 3 charts, I'm not happy with any of them. So let's just keep on looking. Here's the next one. We got FrankenPunks. So with FrankenPunks, the mint date was the 12th. The artwork was revealed today, so we're going to see the largest volume spike today. For the utility, Let's see. Each FrankenPunk allows its owner to vote on creating experiences and influencing project development, which are paid for and by Punksville Community Treasury. So yes, it has some utility behind it, but it's not really something to get excited over. However, looking at the team, at least they doxed themselves. At least we have some real photos. We have some real names. However, unfortunately, when I click on their Twitter, it brings me to a Twitter of an NFT guy. It doesn't look like it's his real Twitter account. I mean, of course it's his real Twitter, but I mean his own personal Twitter account. So like, just to play devil's advocate, they could potentially have used someone else's photos. Not saying that this is happening here, but you really want to be cautious when you're spending thousands of dollars on a JPEG. So looking at this, it's good to see real faces, but I wish we had last names and links to their personal Twitter, just so we could have some more accountability here. Now let's go ahead and move on to the charting for this project. And as you can see, because the reveal is today, we're seeing the largest volume spike. And please realize that the current bar has not been finished yet. When the day's over is when the bar is completed. So we still have, I think, like 4 or 5 hours, because this resets at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So we have multiple hours for this bar to continue to increase. And as you can see, the price is going down. See, yesterday it was 0.61. Right now it's an average of 0.35. So now that reveal has happened, what we'll most likely see is the volume go lower, 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 lower. And then what we'll wait, hopefully, and see is a large volume spike. And then that's when, at least for me, I become interested in buying into the project. You want to see paper hands let go of the project. You want to see whales entering the project. So for what looks good today, it's still 0 for 4. Nothing looks good to buy just yet. So next one on the list, we have WVRPS by Warpsound. All right, so just a quick overview before we look at the graph. These are 10,000 NFTs that are generative art and then AI composed music. And they are the opening node of Warpsound's larger vision for a social music experience, helping ignite the future of generative music creativity and synthetic artistry. We have the mint date of the 16th and the artwork reveal of the 21st. So today is the 19th. We have 2 more days into the reveal. So now let's go ahead and look at the charts. Remember, 2 more days into the reveal. Sometimes I can look at a project and say, yes, that's for sure going up. Sometimes I can look at the project and say that's for sure going down. But for this particular one, I am not sure. And the reason is because, as you can see with the black line, we have the floor price increasing. So yesterday it was 0.25. Today it's 0.4. That's a great sign. However, the volume is nowhere near the previous day. Now, remember that this bar hasn't finished yet, but even 4 hours from now, there's no way that it's going to be higher than this bar right here, which was 1,300 was the daily volume for that particular day, 1,300 Ethereum. And today we're at 378. So what we're seeing today is a lot less sales. And when we see less sales, the people in the project who are trying to sell, they'll just keep lowering their price and lowering the price and lowering the price, and that's what brings the floor down. Yeah, so I mean, even though price is increasing, we got the reveal in 2 days, which generally brings the floor down. So you really should, if you're not in this project yet, wait until the reveal happens and see what happens to the price and the volume at that point. And just keep an eye on these charts. They update every single day, and this will give you a great insight on where you think the direction is going. And maybe next week I'll loop back at all these projects and see what happened to them. Alright, so next up in my Discord trigger is X Rabbits Club. Okay, so X Rabbits Club, this one was minted on the 16th and the reveal already happened, so you're not going to be blindsided by anything if you're going to be trading this. For the utility, it's the first NFT project. XRC is on a mission to enter the new world of Web3 and strive for its development. Alright, so here's some information on their utility. It's not really very detailed. The team, these 2 people, we don't know their real name. So, yeah, another one I'd be cautious on. So personally for me, I would not be interested in buying this project at this moment because the volume is consistently getting lower. Now, that isn't to say that I'm not buying in ever. I'm just saying right at this particular moment, the charts don't look good. So basically, I just look at these charts every single day until I see some momentum. So if your goal is to make money, you have to ride the momentum of these projects. And right now, I'm not seeing momentum in any of the projects we're looking at right now. Now, following all the other ones on the list, I didn't do an overview on each of the projects because I really just don't have time to do it. But what I did do is I created the chart so we could do some quick technical analysis on the data we have in front of us and see if there's anything that looks good. So decreasing volume, no. Decreasing volume, nope. Nudie community, decreasing volume, nope. Kaiju Queens, nope. Meta Dog Club. As you can see, a large volume spike, but then again, this is a new project, so most likely it's either the public sale that's happening that caused that spike or a reveal. So if you want to get these charts yourself, go ahead and just join my Discord. The links will be in this channel right here called Live Charts. Top volume is what we're looking at right here. And that's posted every single hour. And then minting alerts. Here are projects that are being minted rapidly. So it could be free projects. It's basically just any kind of project that's being minted rapidly. Because usually when a project mints rapidly, it sells out, and then that is what gives us the highest potential to make profits, because the price of the project isn't going to go up if it doesn't sell out. So this helps me find projects that are selling out. And what's also nice about this channel, Minting Alerts, is it notifies me of free minting NFTs. So basically, there are NFT projects that come out that are free. People mint them rapidly, and when that happens, it gets posted on this channel. And then there are multiple times when I was able to also mint a free NFT and then able to sell it on OpenSea for, close to $200. Happens multiple times. So basically, there's this really useful information in this NFT Discord, and I'd really like to have you, so just join the link in the description below, and I'll continue making these videos going over the different projects. Alright guys, talk to you later.